Hello, 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 and a great Friday to you guys out there. Appreciate you guys for joining the chat today. Thank you for joining this live. Yes, this is Friday. I'm super excited about being here. My name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Um, this week has been a great week. Got a lot of changes coming, a lot of changes going on. Some of you were able to watch my live on Tuesday, in which I started to make some arrangements in my studio as well as on my live. So I was able to do some things, and we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. But I'm so excited. I'm glad to have you guys today. Daniel is in the chat. He's live and first. Daniel, how's it going? Daniel, it seems like it's been forever. What's going on, man? It's good to see you. Thank you for joining the chat. Thank you for being the first to comment. Daniel says, I'm about to go live myself on this channel with an AI agent, so can't stay long. Okay, good luck to you, man. Well, thank you for dropping by. I appreciate you definitely for dropping. You have to let me know how that goes. Thank you again for all the connections and what we've been talking about in the background. I'm doing a lot of things. You would be actually very proud, man. My last live was through OBS, so I was able to I'm slowly transitioning over to the OBS software, of course, hooking up OBS to YouTube Live and sort of getting through all the kinks and everything. I haven't used your template yet, but we may talk offline on that. Well, let's see. You emailed me regarding HTTP. Yes. I did stop by when you were live. Just been busy. Yeah. No problem, man. Yeah, absolutely. And I did get the email, and so we're gonna make some connections there. But yeah, thank you so much, man, Daniel, for dropping in. It's good to see you. And my name is Brett. For everybody else who is joining for the first time, I appreciate you guys so much. Let me know in the chat where you are watching from. We're excited, man. We're excited to be here. I'm excited to be here before you. Of course, I'm not in the studio, obviously. As you can see, I'm in the car here, working things out. So things are good here. I'm just not able to be in the studio at this present time. I'm probably gonna be back next week. But regardless, I'm here live. We're here live. We're here to talk. We're here to chat. We're here to talk it up. So leave in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. Please, yeah, show some love. Say hi. Come by and say hi. For those of you that are watching for the first time, my name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. This channel is mainly a tech channel. We focus a lot on tech news, Apple news. We talk about all things tech, the future of technology, and even a little bit of AI going on. So I appreciate you guys for joining. Let's see who is in the chat. So we're gonna talk to those who are in the chat. Rene is here. Hey, Rene, how are you doing? Thank you for joining the chat. The Killenbuyer is here. Greetings from Germany. Hey, Germany is here. Sending you guys love in Germany. I appreciate you guys. We have followers in Germany, so appreciate you, the Killinger. While you guys are here, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Like this video, man. Like this video. My name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. In case some of you may be randomly up here watching. That's cool too. We welcome all new subscribers, all new people who are joining. This is a tech channel. We talk tech. I just happen to be in my car. Normally I'm in my studio. Today I just, I'm away from my production desk. So greetings to you from Germany. Thank you so much. Jokita is from India. Hey, Jokita, how are you? It's good to see Jokita in the chat. Yes, we have some ladies here in the chat. Jokita, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name, but thank you so much for joining. Thank you for locking in, guys. This is great. This is great. Sachin Fitness is here. Hey, Sachin, how are you doing? Sachin says hi to Jokita. Mr. Someone, what's up? Mr. Someone, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining the chat. What's up to you? I'm good, man. Everything is good for me. I'm headed into a busy weekend. I actually thought this was Thursday, so you guys forgive me if my mind is like sort of, no, I thought this was Saturday. I'm actually a day ahead because my schedule's a little off with traveling. So, we're doing the thing. I'm here. And you guys know, for those who watch me and are here at the channel, you guys know that I try to be as consistent as possible in this space. You got to be consistent. You got to have, you know, in order to have the right following, in order to have those people who sort of follow you. So yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Someone. Thank you for joining. Sachin Fitness is asking, where am I from? Yeah, I live in the eastern part of the United States, even though necessarily that may not be where I am right now, but I live in the eastern part of the United States. So from America, good old America, good old US. You guys let me know where you guys are watching from. And my name is Brett. So happy to meet you guys today. Let's see. It Chicks Play Z says, hey bro, hey, how's it going? I hope I said that name correctly. It Chick Plays Z. So good to have you in the chat today. I'm excited to have each and every one of you guys. I'm super excited to be here. We're gonna talk about through a few things. I may just address the chat today. We may just talk it up and see what you guys have. And if you guys have any questions about tech or anything, you know, we're gonna get right into the live show. For those of you that don't know, I am on here every Tuesday and every Friday. I am normally in my studio, so I'm not in my regular place, in my regular room. Normally you would see a computer behind me. Daniel might be gone. He might be gone. I know he had to go to do his chat, but normally I've got a studio with computer screens, but I'm in my car now, so we'll just have to be here in the car. But the main thing is that I'm here to talk to you guys, and it's all about consistency, right? Because I always like to show up for the people that show up for me. So thank you to my followers, to those who are fans, to those who are subscribers. Gosh, it's been a busy week. I've done at least about 2 or 3 coaching jobs, and it's man, I've been on high. I've done some renovations in my studio. I have a production studio, for those of you that don't know. I'm heavily on Apple products, so you know, go Apple, go Apple. That's just what I use for my products. But this is a tech channel, so it's good to see you. Jokita is from India. Sending love to India. Thank you, Jokita, for joining the chat. Would hope that you would subscribe. I really appreciate you. I do get a lot of love from India. Thank you guys so much. There's a lot of I have a lot of followers from India, so I appreciate that. Yes, it's Chick Play says, where are you from? I said that. So I'm from the eastern part of the United States. Yes. Sachin Fitness says, from Dubai, a doctor and a gym owner. Nice. Shout out to Dubai. Thank you so much, doctor and a gym owner. That's awesome. Awesome. I absolutely preach ownership. So awesome for you to sort of have the gym owner and be in the doctor space. So let's see. Mia is here. Mia, hey Mia, how are you today? Mia, where are you watching from? Thank you for joining the chat. I appreciate you guys for like leaving all the comments, man. This is what we do. And if you happen to be watching the replay, I appreciate you guys, those who are watching the replay, all of my replay team. Please leave in the comments who you are and where you're watching from. And if you get a chance, guys, go check out my videos on YouTube. Normally I'm up here every Tuesday and Friday. I have not released a new pre-recorded video in probably about a week, but you can go check out all of my reviews. I have reviews on computers, accessories. I've done a few brand deals with companies. So you may see some mics up there. You may see, how to troubleshoot. Probably my most famous or most popular videos are my 2 Windows PC videos. I did an HP Envy, and I believe I did an HP Pavilion video that has about 60,000 views, which is kind of weird because this is Apple channel. So like, I did a review on a PC, but I'm an Apple channel, and PC I have the most views. So go do the math on that. I'm not sure why that is, but I also have troubleshooting videos for Mac computer owners. So those have done really well in the troubleshooting space. Of course, people need to know, and they're trying to figure out how to use their computer and how to best effectively use their MacBook computer. Of course, we talk about iPhones, the latest on iPhones. I'm always there for that. You know, sometimes that can get sort of redundant. And also the AI space, like how is AI affecting the world in which we live today? We may get into that today to talk a little bit about that. So let's see, who else do we have? Jot says, what about the Samsung S24 Ultra? You can go check on my video. I did a short review on the Samsung S24 Ultra. I think it's a good phone. It's probably a little bit dated. I believe the 24 came out a couple years ago, maybe 1 or 2 years ago. So great phone. I have an iPhone, so I'm team iPhone. I'm not, I'm not so loyal to Apple that I would never switch. However, it just makes it easier to be in the ecosystem that Apple sort of delivers and gives you. So go Apple. That's where we are. This is the Apple channel that you've been looking for. This is the Apple channel you've been waiting for. So super excited, man. I'm excited to have you guys up here. You guys are in the chat. We are live today. Jot says, can I buy a used phone? Yeah, of course you can buy a used phone. Plenty of used phone websites out there. I've actually, in fact, to answer that question, I've actually purchased a used iPhone before. I purchased it basically on eBay. This has been some years ago. Something happened to my other phone. I think either I dropped it and like the screen shattered. Go figure. So to that, yeah, purchase your used phone. Like I think there are websites that are that have refurbished phones. Amazon, of course, you can go to Amazon. Apple may even have refurbished. I know Apple has refurbished products. So yeah, check that out. Let's see. NavWorld is here. Hey, NavWorld, how are you doing? Good to see you in the chat, live in the chat. Excited that you're here. Thank you for joining. NavWorld is one of the regulars, and I don't mean by he's a regular, but he's a follower of the channel, and I appreciate your support, man. Always. Know You is live, says hello, brother. Hey, how's it going? Know You is live. That was a tongue twister. I'm trying to get your name, your handle out. Let me know how did you get that? How did you get that name? Where'd you get that handle from? And Nabbit says Dutch has a plan. Nabbit, what are you speaking of? You gotta let me know what you're talking about. Nikki is here. Hey Nikki, how are you? Thank you for joining the chat. I'm acknowledging those who are up here. So that's what we're talking about. Nikki is here. Thank you for joining. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe to the channel if you get a chance. Like this video today. This is the live edition. As a side note, I do have a podcast called Off the Dock Podcast. You can look that up on YouTube, the YouTube Music channel. You can look that up, and so I have live episodes to where I've come on. I've yet to have a guest on. That may be the future of what I'm gonna do. I may have a guest on coming up in the near future, so I want you guys to look out for that. I also have a brand new newsletter. If you guys are interested, please let me know. If you guys are interested in the newsletter, I want you to leave comments on the videos. Just type newsletter, and we'll start the signups probably in the next few weeks. So that's something that's going to be great. You can sort of get the latest and greatest of this channel, not just this channel, but the tech news that we have going on. And generally, tech news is it's so much to talk about, right? It's so much to talk about. So let's see, Nikki, thank you for joining. Love from India. Thanks. Know You is live. I appreciate the love from India, man. I've got a lot of subscribers, a lot of followers from India. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the love. Sending love back. Nikki says she or he is from Tanzania. Tanzania is here. Wow. Thank you for joining the chat. Live from Tanzania, man. This is what we are about. This is a global thing. So I'm glad to see you guys as well. Excited. Sachin says, please give me blue tick. I don't know how to do the blue tick. I think the blue tick is for for those who are like if you're on YouTube and you're sort of like your name or your handle's been certified. I'm not sure how that works. Sure, if you want a blue tick, you just have to tell me exactly how do you get that. So Bloody Room is here. Hey, Bloody Room, thank you for joining the chat. I appreciate you. You guys, let me know where you're watching from. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'm addressing the comments. Usually Friday is like super live, so I'm just excited to talk to you guys. Bloody Room says hi. Thank you, Bloody Room, for joining. Appreciate you. Let me know where you're watching from in the chat. I'm acknowledging, so let's get in here. Get in here. Master Kenobi says hi. Master Kenobi says it's rare to see educated blacks. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, am I educated? That remains to be seen. I mean, do I talk well? I don't know. Yeah. So interesting comment, but I'll take it anyhow. Yeah. I'm just a person, educated person. How about that? But thank you, Master Kenobi, for joining the chat. Let me know where you're joining from. You're saying hi. Bloody Room says, where am I from? So I live in the eastern part of the United States. I'm in eastern part of the United States. So I'm here in, I live here in the US. So yes. Nikki says Galaxy Z Fold 7, the Galaxy Z Flip 7. So you're asking me, I guess, maybe between the Galaxy Fold 7 and the Flip 7. I feel like that's the same phone. I'm not too familiar about the Galaxy, but I don't know exactly your question. If you give me what your question is, I'll try to answer it. Yeah, the best way I could. AJ is here. Hey, AJ, good morning to you, wherever you are. I'm not sure where you're watching in chat. If you are in the UK or the US, because if it's a good morning to you, then that means you're probably somewhere eastern part, the US. Maybe you're in the Bahamas. Maybe you're out to sea. I'm not sure. Let me know where you're watching from. So thank you, AJ, for joining the chat here. NavWorld says Red Dawn Redemption 2.1 just finished it. Man, what a game. Oh wow. Yeah, NavWorld, man. So how long did it take you to finish the I think you were saying Red Dawn Redemption 2.1. How long did it take you to finish that game? It's probably took you like weeks. I would assume, that it's an open source game, so it's sort of like, and Red Dawn Redemption's been around since like 2014, so it's like an older game, but it's one of those open world, open source games that you can kind of go around and explore. It's a really cool game, really cool game. I have not played it, but yeah, is that on PS5 for you? Let me know. Bong is here. Bong is representing from India. Thank you, Bong, for joining the chat. I appreciate you, man, from joining the chat. Yeah, I hope you guys are able to subscribe to the channel, man. I'm here. I normally come on live the same time on Tuesdays and Fridays. That's what we do. And I'm here to be consistent, to show up for my followers, to show up for those who are here for me. So thanks, Bong, so much. I think your last name is Arabinda. I'm probably totally tearing your name apart, but I'll just call you Bong for right now. Bong says, how am I? Thank you for joining and ask me how I'm doing. Things are well. I'm good now that I'm here, able to talk to you guys, able to converse, able to just to be here in this space. I got a little bit off because I'm normally, like I told the people earlier, that I'm normally actually in the studio. So you guys have to come back next week so you can come out and check out my studio and all the things that I've got going on. If you get a chance, check out my last video. Even though I don't know if it made it out to a lot of people, but go check out my last video. I have started my new studio setup. You can sort of see what that looks like. I was able to integrate some software, so I'm slowly building. Even though, it's been probably 10 years since I've actually started building my studio. I've had my studio for about 10 to 12 years, but now I'm making it so that my studio is more production centered in terms of being able to come live, being able to have different camera views, being able to use a switcher. So I'm switching it from it just being about me and my space, but I'm opening it up to you guys, to the world, to globally, so you can see kind of what I'm doing. So if you have any questions like for studio production, all that good stuff, any technology questions, I said earlier, any phone questions that you have, like iPhones mainly, but any questions you just have in general, ask away. I'm here to be an open book to just sort of like chat with you. So thank you, Bong, for joining, and thanks for saying hello. Bloody Room says hi again. Yes. Bloody Room says please support me. Yeah, I'm gonna support everybody. So just shouting you out in the chat. Bloody Room says you got your phone. Okay. Yeah, what phone did you get? Mar is from Virginia Beach. Wow, Mar, what's up? Mar from Virginia Beach is here, literally up the street. You are literally up the street, man. So excited to see you, Mar. That is, man, Mar, you're probably a first Virginian, so it's good to see you. You're up early, man. Let me just say that. While I may not be in Virginia currently, but yeah, you're literally up the street, man. So good to see you. Tanush is here. Tanush, how are you doing? Tanush, how's your throat? How things are? Hopefully you're better. You're not sick like you were before. Tanush, let me know in the chat. It's good to see you, Tanush. Always good to see you, man. Always look forward to seeing you on either Thursday and Friday, because I know you're gonna drop by and pop in. Man, this is awesome. It's awesome. Good. I'm gonna get some water, because I will talk, and we'll talk my throat dry. But yeah, we got some Virginia. Virginia is here. I'm excited about that, man. I'm excited, super excited. NavWorld says Red Dawn, I believe you're saying Red Dawn Redemption 2 came out in 2008, made by Rockstar Games. It's a Western game I started last year. Took me over a year to finish. Yeah. And I'm sure NavWorld, you get like inspirations from that open world that's a Western. I'm waiting for them to actually come out with a movie for that, because I think that would really be cool. So yeah, you have to tell me, what is the best part about that, NavWorld? What did you enjoy about the and I believe it's Red Dawn Redemption? I heard about that. I actually talked about that, or not talked about that. I was reading a book, and I have a book here that I want to share with you guys. We may get into it a little bit later. This book is called The Inevitable, and it's understanding the 12 technological forces that will shape our future. This book was written by Kevin Kelly. This is a special book to me. I'm actually on the last chapter, and I've been really involved in this. And actually, he talks about Red Dawn Redemption in this book. So it's funny that you're talking about that today. That's probably the only reason why I know about Red Dawn Redemption, because it's been in this book that I've been reading. So getting my education on. Somebody said earlier that I was educated. It's good to know to see some educated people. So I'm gonna put this book down, but yeah, let me know your favorite part about the favorite part about the game. Tanu says sorry for being late. Yeah, man, it's fine. You're not late. We are here, man. It doesn't matter what time you got in. You know, I sort of tend to run these videos a little bit long. Yeah, Mara says, cuz yeah, Mara, what's up? Yeah. What is up? Yeah, Virginia Beach, man. I'm totally. I was actually, I was in Virginia Beach last week, maybe a couple weeks ago. So, good to see you live in the chat. Good to see you live in the chat. Like I said, we neighbors, man. We're right up the street. I'm literally right up the street. It's good to have you in the chat. Nabbit World said, did you get the chance to check out? Yes, I did. So I started watching it. I'll try to finish it out today. But I just love your creativity about what you're doing as far as with the animation and the Lego. So keep that up, Nabbit World. I've had to break up like watching it, because I'm breaking up in parts and watching it. But I hope to finish that soon. So yeah, looking forward to that. Shouting out Nabbit World. If you guys get a chance, go check him out. Go check out his page. He has a pretty cool animated series, or it's an animated movie. You guys go check it out. Let's see. Dharma is here. Dharma, what's up, Dharma? Thank you for joining the chat. You guys, come on in. Let me know where you're watching this live from today. I'm really just talking to the chat here. Clearly, we are just, yeah, we are live, man. We are live today, and this is exciting. It's exciting to be here. You guys, if you get a chance, like this video, subscribe to the channel also so you can get notifications, so you'll be able to know when I'm coming on, when I'm here. I can tell you right now, I'm here on Tuesdays and Fridays. Today is Friday. Guess what? We are here. We're back. We're live. We are super excited. I'm in the car right now, feeling the heat wave. It's a heat wave here, East Coast of the United States. I can't tell you where I am, but yeah, I'm in a secret location. No, I'm really just chilling out here. So it's very good. It's a very good thing to see you guys today. So Dharma, thank you so much for joining. You guys get those likes up. So please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Let's see. Jakuri 6 is here. Thank you for joining the chat. And you asked me if I watched Superman yet. No, I have not. It's gonna be an interesting movie. I feel like, I've seen the previews. So, they reboot Superman every now and then. Like, so it seems like it's gonna be good. Have you seen it? Let me know if you've enjoyed it. Any type of Superman movie is gonna get all the press. It's gonna get all of the attention. My sort of opinion about movies now is a lot of movies we haven't seen a lot of original movies. That's why I'm shouting out NavWorld, because the original movie that he actually produced, you guys should really check it out. It's not anything of a remake. A lot of American movies, there haven't been a huge selection of original movies. Like Superman is an original movie, even though it is a fan classic. It's Superman, right? I'm more of a Marvel person. So well, this car is talking to me. Speaking of technology, I'm more of a Marvel comic person. So yeah, but that's not to say I won't check it out. I've got a few other movies I want to check out before I check out Superman. So Jakuri 6 says, any plans? Any plans today? Yes, I have plans today. I'm actually gonna probably have some fun. I'm gonna get out, do some things. I'm not gonna tell you where I am, but clearly the space where I am is this is my little getaway hideout spot. But regardless of that, I wanted to still come out and to chat with you guys, and that's what we're doing right now. So yeah, my plans for the weekend are to really kind of chill and enjoy life, enjoy my family, and yeah, be in this space. So thank you for joining the chat. Thank you for saying hello. Yeah, Jakurel 6, let me know where you're watching from. John Lee is here. Yo, play my music, tell me what you think. John Lee, sure. John Lee, all you have to do is email anvillmusicmedia@gmail.com. So John Lee, I want you to do this. If you have music, anvillmusicmedia@gmail. I have to review it first before I can play it, right? So I'll play it if you send the music to my email. It's ANVILL, so ANVILL musicmedia@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll be happy to play your music and get back to you, and that way I'll be able to respond. And guys, for all of you like to reach out to me and contact me if you have any question, that is the email. I'll give it to you again. It's Anvill, ANVILL, musicmedia@gmail.com. You guys can reach out to me, give me a shout out. Yeah, give me an email. So yeah, I'm all for listening to music. Aryan is here. Aryan, how are you? Aryan, thank you for joining the chat. I appreciate you for joining today. All right, Aryan. I can't speak. It's like yeah, my tongue is like twisted. So Aryan, thank you so much. Yeah. Jakurel says, I don't want to get my hopes high. What do you mean by that? I'm not sure. What do you mean by that? Not yet, but I'm going to. Okay, yeah. Nice. Yeah, you don't want to get your hopes up high about Superman. You know, just enjoy it, man. A lot of times you go into movies and like, the movies are what they are. Like it's entertainment. So I tend to have the lowest expectation when it comes to movies, along with everything else, so that I'm not surprised. If it's amazing, then I can say like it was amazing because I didn't really have an expectation of what to expect or what I was going to see in the movie theater. So, you know, um, that's sort of where I am with it. So yeah, you'll have to come back and let me know how it was. You should check it out this weekend. Yeah, any weekend plans for anybody out here? Let's see. Jakurel says true. They're just making a remake a lot. Yeah, they're just it's remake city, man. Ever since the world shut down and the movies almost went away pretty much, and we've talked about that and how the shutdown and everything with the shutdown sort of brought in this technological exponential growth of technology. And a lot of things we're doing from our houses, from our homes. We're able to sort of outsource right from home, not even having to move or go anywhere. And it was a bit scary for actors, right? Actors were possibly starting to lose job to this big ginormous thing called AI. And so we can sort of talk about that a little bit. But yeah, let's see. NavWorld says, thanks, man. Andy, favorite part of Red Dead Redemption 2. It is Red Dead. Okay, all right. But it's all good. Okay, so I got that wrong. Like I said, I'm not really privy to I mean, I love video games, but I don't really have the time to delve into them. Would have to be Arthur's last stand or John's marathon stand at the end, but no spoilers. Okay, cool. No spoilers. Yeah. NavWorld, have you thought about actually, man, you should probably replay. Well, I don't know if you want to replay the game because it'll probably take you another year to complete, but you probably as a gamer, you could put that online. Probably got a lot of hits from that. I don't know if you thought about that, but maybe in the next game you can sort of show on your Discord. How about that? Jakurel says, just like How to Train Your Dragon live action. Yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of How to Train Your Dragon because they've got that. Plus they've got like a How to Train Your Dragon 2. I think that's come out already. But yeah, Jakurel's from India. Thank you from India. Man, I get so much love from India. I appreciate it. And you can just call me JK. Okay, cool. JK, got you for short. Probably because I was not getting your name right, so I do apologize for that. But how did you get that handle? Please let me know in the chat. How did you get that? Tanu says, who do you think was the best Superman actor? Wow. You put me on the spot here. The best Superman actor had to be Christopher Reeves back in the 80s. I just, I gotta go with the OG of Superman's Christopher Reeves. Did I get his name right? I hope I did. You movie people are gonna slam me if I got that incorrect. So, who do you think was the best Superman actor? I'm not sure. Like they all play Superman, so Superman's sort of a larger than life. Like it's, you get the right character, you get the right fit, the right person. Superman's gonna be Superman, right? Tasteful Thickness says, we've had 60 superhero movies in 10 years. How many do we need? I mean, I'm saying the same thing, right? That's kind of what I'm saying. Like, it's not really original, the space and Hollywood and movies, this movie space. Thank you, Tasteful Thickness, for joining the chat. Yeah, I don't know how many more movies do we need. How many more superhero movies do we need? We've got all these Marvel movies. Now I'm biased to Marvel. Now I'm totally Marvel because I grew up in the 90s, sort of trading comics and cards. Like I was huge in the Marvel comics. So we know like the technology had to sort of catch up to the imagination of the producers and those who like Stan Lee. You guys know Stan Lee. I'm sure you do. But that is a very good point. It's probably been more than 60 superhero movies, but yeah, we can round that down and say 60 in the past 2 years. Shaik says hello. Hey, how's it going, Shaik? Thank you for joining this chat, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for like really like commenting and engaging this channel. Those who are watching or rewatching this for the first time, you may think we're just kind of like going through the motions of talking, but I really like to engage my followers or potential followers, those who are on here. If you're just here stopping by, it's interesting to me to note that YouTube does have an algorithm, sort of how they put videos before you, and it's based off of probably your history of videos. I'm not going to get into the technicals of how, you know, search engine optimization and the algorithm, how it sort of plays to the those who are watching. But anyway, you guys ended up on the channel, so you know, why not have a chat? Why not have a talk? There are many other places you can be, many other channels you can be. There are a lot more content creators online in this space, but I'm glad and happy that you're able to be here. So with that being said, yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. Let's see who else do we have. JK says, true, AI can be very scary since I'm also an artist, but I try to use it to get better. That is an interesting point, to use AI to get better. And you're doing the right thing, JK. I think that's a lot of people don't agree with the AI and sort of how it's infiltrated how we literally live. It's an extension of who we are. And you know, guys, we're so connected now in this space. And guys, I wanted to talk about the inevitable, but just to say what JK is saying, like, yeah, I would encourage you to continue to use AI to your benefit. Just be creative, you know, as long as you're creative and original, AI can serve you well. It serves me well every day. I use it every day, literally. I use it literally last night, which was super late. I got in super late last night, but you know, I'm up today to talk to you guys. So yeah, I try to use it to get better, JK says, to improve on working my own animation series, still on writing and scripting. It's called Ways to Survive. Sweet, JK, man, you should you and NavWorld would get along well. So you guys should connect online. NavWorld has his own animation movie out, so you guys should definitely connect. JK, NavWorld, JK. See, there we go. We just made a connection online. But yeah, I would encourage you, to all of you. AI is literally an extension of who we are. It's another creative source. AI is literally going to be the next wave of what the internet was when it was first introduced. You're not going to be able to, because people like talk about AI, but they don't realize like how involved we are with the growth of it. I've talked about it in previous videos. You guys can go check that out. Like literally all, like the last 15 of my videos have been about AI. So I'm sorry if you, I'm sorry, not sorry, if you have, if that's been a thing where you've sort of wanted to, if you just can't get away from it, but you're not going to be able to get away from it. So why not just embrace it and, you know, keep going forward. So yes, but yeah, Tasteful Thickness says, people scared of AI in the industry are the same ones that would be scared of Model T coming off the assembly lines. Artists used to think photography was going to put them out of business. Exactly. And how about that? The Model T, I gave a scenario of the pretty much what you're saying about the Model T. Literally, AI is like the Model T, because when the Model T came out, it introduced an assembly line of parts, an industry of assembly line. And I gave the story of there was a rich person, I don't know his name, but he purchased about 10,000 horses the week that the Model T came out. So you can imagine he was purchasing horses because he had no belief in the technology at the time. He just like, oh yeah, we're still gonna be doing horses. Like, what is this car? What are you talking about? I don't know what this space is, right? And so he bought 10,000 horses for his business, right? And then the car gets introduced. So, you know, right? It's the same thing. I agree. Thanks for that comment. JK says, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't know if NavWorld is still here. NavWorld, give me a shout out if you're still in the chat. Give me a shout out if you are still in the chat. Geometry Dasher says, I love you, man. Sending love back. But where am I sending the love back to? Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Yeah, so yeah, to further talk about that, the AI space is a space, and I don't know if you guys know, but the AI is growing at such an exponential rate that governments and policies are not able to keep up with how to police and how to sort of box in all of the happenings of AI. In this book, we talk about, and it's not my book, it's a book I'm reading, but this book, it talks about understanding these forces, right, that are going to shape our future. And how about that? You know, AI is a force that is totally shaping our future and how we look at things. And so a few other of the things that are shaping our world today is literally, for example, we have becoming. So we're constantly becoming as humans. We're constantly evolving as humans. We're constantly flowing as humans, like in the space of AI and technology and social media, all the platforms. It's a flow, like it's a flow. This is a creator economy that we share. We copy each other, we remix, right? We're in an economy of remixing. I mean, how many times have you taken a video and sort of taken it as your own? You can remix and then recopy it. And then the internet is pretty much a copy of a copy of a copy, times a million, right? The data cannot even be quantified. So that's where we are in the space. We're in a space of filtering, right? There are constant filters. YouTube is a filter, for example. You're watching this video, somehow you were able to jump in on this video, and because of filters, right? So these are all forces. But AI is sort of becoming sort of a thing where you're gonna have to sort of jump on the train and learn. Like it just is what it is, because we share so much information, right? You know, we have this sense of really needing the information, but we need all the help we can get, basically, to even decipher who we are as humans, right? And AI is really going to help with that. Like, you know, one aid to that is being able to self-measure yourself. And so there are AI companies out there now that are helping with self-measurement, not just self-measurement, but also business measurement. Being able to measure the worth of businesses, being able to quantify and to qualify the person or the source or the business model that it is presented to. So AI is great. It's great. It's great. It's great. It's a great time to be alive. So let's see. JK says, you think AI is going to be at the stage where we need to worry about, like we already made movies about, like the Terminator? Yeah, so you're talking about AI being destructive and turning our society into a dystopian society. What a dystopian society is, and you guys know I talk about this all the time. So a dystopian society is eventually we are ruled by AI, we're ruled by machines. It can be argued now that we're ruled by machines. Like we're not too far off that. But the Terminator is more or less and I can't remember, guys. You may remember there's another film, or if we're talking about movies, there's another film out there with Megan Fox, who is an AI android that I think babysits this guy's like wife who's like sick or something, and he eventually like falls in love with the AI person. It's gonna be more or less that, right? Many of you guys know Gary Vaynerchuk. He says, I was listening to a video that he was talking about. He was saying like we are in the future to where your great grandkids are going to be marrying AI, and that's a polarizing statement, but I tend to agree with him because we are in that space. But back to what you were asking, AI as being like the Terminator, it is quite possible. However, AI has to have a motive to do destructive things, right? And so that we have good actors who are on the side of using AI for transparency. We have bad actors who are on the side of using AI for whatever they use it for. So for just like every every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. We're going to have good things that come out of AI that are going to translate into bad things, and cause the bad actors to come in, which is going to cause in more good to come in, and it's gonna be like a bouncing chain back. And we're in the middle of that, tennis match right now. It's like a virtual technology tennis match that it's back and forth between. So dystopian society means AI is Terminator. AI is ruling humans. Humans are slaves to AI, and quite possibly that would happen. The opposite of that is if we are a utopian society, which means at the end of all of this, AI is sort of, we're using AI to its fullest capacity. You know, it becomes a fully extension of us when we wake up in the morning. You know, we sort of already have our plans, our schedule, even when it comes down to being able to, if we're shopping, right? It'll know every thought about what we need to shop for, even before we need, and it will start buying things for us, purchasing things for us. And a utopian society would allow humans, because AI will be doing all the work, like literally all the work that humans are, all those dangerous jobs, all the dirty jobs, all the jobs that humans do not really sort of, you know, they associate with, like this is a dangerous job. You're in an unsafe position as a human. AI would be taking over all of that. And what will humans be doing? I think that's the question, right? Well, we will just be doing more of what we want to do. We'll be doing more creation. We'll be doing more writing, more production. We'll have more time to enjoy life. We'll have more time to get outside. We'll have more time to just be a human, right? And return back to, I believe, what back to the space and what we were put on this earth for. So that's a utopian society. You can see the difference between utopian versus dystopian. That is my take on the Terminator thing. No, I don't technically believe AI will take over the world. AI is really so smart. The AI technology is so smart. It has no reason to take over humans. It only thirsts for knowledge, right? You know, and we can get biblical about that. You know, the knowledge of good versus evil. You know, this is a knowledge that AI is only looking for you to feed it. Like it's no motive to take over the world. AI would have to have a motive to take over the world. Most people's motives, like the bad actors that are using AI, most of their motives are either money driven or they're power driven, right? AI would have to have a money motive in order to be able to take over the world, and so I don't even really think that's the case. Kalu is here. Yo, bro, what's up, mate? Hey, Kalu, how's it going? How is it going? Thank you for joining the chat. Yes, Kalu, I'm talking today to my subscribers and those who are here in the chat. We're just talking. I was just really getting off the subject about AI and the future of it, technological advances and how we see the world. This is a tech channel, so you're liable to hear anything out of my mouth. Because this is my channel, we just kind of go with the flow. I like to talk about what I like to talk about, but I'm glad you are here. Thank you for joining the chat. Thank you for even leaving a comment, man. This is great to see you. Kalu, somebody tell Kalu where I'm from. Do you guys remember? You guys remember where I'm from? I want you to guess it. Where do you think I'm from in the world? I'm going to give it to you. I'm just curious how are you judging me? What do you see when you see me? I'm just curious. Let me know in the chat. I'm going to let you know, but let me see if I can get some responses. You guys tell Kalu where I am from. JK's got it. Kalu says, we're just exchanging our opinion and random stuff. I said, yeah, this is a random video. Guys, if you don't like randomness, I'm sorry. You probably can go see or watch somebody else. But Fridays, I really like to engage my audience, right? This is what we talk about. This is when, you know, you guys have come on to chat with me, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, we talked about a little bit of everything. I've just been engaging the chat. So JK, you're right on it. Random stuff. Please, guys, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you get a chance. You know, there's so many different videos that I have on my channel. This is the first video, obviously. I started lives probably about 3 or 4 months ago. I really was like, I need to get in the space of live to really reach out and touch, not physically touch, but reach out to the fans, to the subscribers, to those who I can sort of talk to and communicate in a real live setting. You can hear me talk, you can hear me cough. My wife has told me to stop, you know, touching my face, but these are all like real human things, right, that I do, like my real human quirks. I have other quirks. I'm not going to share them with you online, but bottom line, the main reason for me to come on live is so you can see a real live person, right? Pre-recorded videos are great on the YouTube space. I think it's great. We're sort of getting away from all of the for you production guys and you guys who edit videos and you guys who are into the video space. We're getting away from like all these live action cutting to B-roll and all of this thing, and people are just really kind of sitting in their cars and they're like talk like I'm literally sitting in my car and talk to you like a real person, right? Because that's what we want. Speaking of artificial intelligence and the technology, we see, look, I just touched my face, but that's just a natural thing, right? But speaking of AI, we literally I forgot what I was saying, but this space is for me to be who I am. Oh, that's what I was saying. AI is the opposite of that, right? So we're living in a world where we're more connected now than ever, but we're sort of disconnected. So people like to hear and see and touch somebody that is actually real, right? This is a real space, right? I'm sure YouTube has already decided that I'm a real person. It's not AI generated. They even ask you that in your videos when you go to edit your videos or you go to upload your videos. They ask you, is this mixed use, which means is it a virtual sort of thing? Because people have AI videos out there. I have not, thankfully, had somebody to try to clone me on YouTube, but I've had friends and other YouTube creators that experience that. And that's an issue that's gonna be an issue in the future to come. So you see any other fake Bretts out there? It's only one real me. This is me, who I am, in all of me and the flaws and everything. So, and the quirks that I have. So yeah. Yep. Kareem Asmi says, Dr. JT. Cool. Is that your Dr. Junior? Is that your name? Scotty Fox leaving a comment says, when AI improves robotics until they move faster than we can see. So AI, I don't know if that's a statement or question. Maybe it's a statement. When AI improves robotics until they move faster than we can see. Perhaps they're already moving faster than we can see. I don't know. Clarify that statement really quick. Did you guys tell Kalu where I'm from? Nobody told Kalu. Nobody cared to tell Kalu where I'm from. Were you actually listening to what I said where I was from? JK says, you know that incident where Facebook was making two AI chatbots talk to each other? They started creating their own language, so they had to cut them off. That's pretty sci-fi. No, I did not know that. That's actually pretty awesome information. That's interesting that they had to cut them off. I'm curious as to why they couldn't sort of gear the conversation. But to that, JK, it's not surprising to me because we're in a space now to where I might send you an email and it may be AI generated. Guess what? You may respond with another email that's AI generated, and we have just had an AI to AI link in conversation. We're just literally using, so it's not even, it's beyond possible of that happening. AI is talking to AI all over the place. So, you know, hey, I sort of sometimes get into this rabbit hole of my research because I like to research on these things, and we're going to talk about a lot of things. And you guys like I said, go watch my previous lives. We have done deep dives into this AI conversation. I'm happen to be on today, and today's kind of fun and light. Like I like to keep it fun and light, so we might not go back. We might not go too deep today. I'm not gonna go too deep today, but yes, I will have to look that article up, JK. Thank you for sharing that. JK says, when I look at you, I think a cool unk. All right, cool. Absolutely. So you're just you just either told me my age or you told me your age. So JK, you're probably in your 20s, I would say. But thanks for the cool unk gesture, or thank you for that compliment. I'll take it. Yeah. Please get those likes up, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel if you get a chance. My name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. Yes, that's me. This is my channel. We're live today. We happen to be live on a Friday, but this is when I come on live. I'm here every Tuesday and Friday. I appreciate you guys who have joined the chat. You guys who have hung in there. We've been talking for a few minutes, right? Not too long. Often I get people who come in and say, man, you still on? You still on? Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is what we do. I sort of talk. I talk. This is where we are. This is the space that we're in. And today we're keeping it light. Talking a little bit of technology, maybe a little bit of computers. I didn't really get into computers today, but you know, this is where we are right now. So JK says, I agree with you. I also think we need human interaction. And I'm glad I stumbled upon this live. Nice to meet you, by the way. I forgot to say that. Yeah, nice to meet you, JK. I hope you subscribe, man. Hope you subscribe. It's good to meet cool people. So yeah, I don't and so JK, that's the point. That's the point about this video. That's sort of what I'm trying to tell you, guys. Is you don't really stumble upon lives. These lives are put in front of you for a reason, right? YouTube's not going to send you somebody live that you wouldn't normally watch or you wouldn't really normally quit. Even if you're just curious, right? This is all algorithm driven, right? Which is, you know, it's interchangeable. Algorithms, AI, whatever. What are we talking about? Open source. It doesn't matter. But the fact of I'm really just proving a point here. Those who I would think, if I'm talking and YouTube's like, hey, Brett's talking about such and such, I think you would like that, and it presents it to you, and then you come on the live. So and my car is talking to me again. This rental car, I'm in a rental car, guys, but see if I can. It just beeped at me. Speaking of computers, probably listening to the conversation. No, but yeah, that's kind of to my point about what I'm saying about this whole AI situation. Like it's no coincidence that you stumbled. You didn't really necessarily stumble. Maybe you heard about me, maybe, you know, but most likely this was a random video that was online that you just sort of you came across. I've had people to come in and be like, oh man, you know, why am I here? Well, you're here because YouTube has a fantastic algorithm system that they use to get you to be here right now in this space. Now, of course, once you get here, you can decide if you like it or you not. And there's plenty of people that have come to this channel, have come and left, and they came back again, like in the same day. It's like, oh, I ended back up here. Yeah, it's because you were searching around. People are like flipping through shorts, YouTube shorts, and then I believe the YouTube Live is a part of the search engine of what YouTube uses to send out videos to you. So yeah, it's just a little lesson on YouTube, but you guys are not here by accident. I promise you that. Goldfish. Goldfish says blink twice. Yeah, I'm gonna blink twice. Make sure I'm not in trouble, right? I'm gonna blink twice to make sure I'm not like somebody's kidnapped me. Yeah, Johnny 5 is alive. I don't know what that reference is, but hey, Goldfish, thank you for joining the channel. I appreciate you for joining. JK said, yep, 20s. I figured it was the 20s. Usually when I get called uncle, it's like it's by a 20-year-old. It's not gonna be by a 30-year-old. I bet you can't guess my age. Lias is here. Yo, all good. Yes. Everything is all good. I'm being called uncle today. I have to learn to embrace the uncle status. Wow. Because I still have uncles, so. But hey, that's what you want to call me. Feel free, and you just did, so I don't really have any choice. I can say I gotta accept it. You know, gotta accept it. JK says I did. Goldfish says YouTube algorithm pulls from AIs. It will recommend from my chats. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you're totally right. That's the reason why you guys are here. That's the reason why we're chatting. And so you can absolutely hate this channel, but why did it send you here in the first place is the real question. Why do we watch what we watch? Why do we scroll and stop at what we stop to? And the moment we stop, that is recorded as milliseconds or seconds, and the algorithm knows, oh, let me send them more of that, right? So you gotta be careful with that, what you scroll, because that it's gonna send you more of what you scroll. So we all know. We all know the game. We know the game so much that we play it and don't even realize we're playing it, right? That's just the reality of it is. And guess what? When I get off the live today, I'm gonna go and scroll and probably, you know, research and stuff, and it's gonna sort of see the algorithm. What I'm saying to you is the algorithm knows more about you than you. And AI, as you feed it more information, it's going to know more about you than you. So it's going to be able to predict. This is called predictive technology. It's not just generative. Because generative is we give it something, you know, it's next word technology. Like, it's basically like it's associating words and generating what it thinks that you are either going to say or you're going to need. So with algorithms, it's the same thing. Like, the algorithm knows its host even better than the host because it has so much information. I've talked about Elon Musk before. I'm bringing his name out again. That's the reason why he purchased X, formerly Twitter, because there was so much information, so much research. Really wasn't research, but it was information people had generated over years and years. And he was buying basically a research program or a program full of data. Technology is absolutely driven by data. Excuse me, I'm sorry guys, my nose. So I just blinked like 100 times. So there you go, goldfish. I blinked, not because I wanted to blink, but I'm like, my nose was itching. So yeah, absolutely. Goldfish. I called you Goldfinger. Goldfish. YouTube's algorithm pulls from AIs and will recommend for my chats. Yep. Yes. Lias says, where are you located? Lias, I'm located in the eastern part of the US. So yeah, I'm here. Lias says I'm 33. Well, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I'm about 10 years older than 33. So those of you that can do math, you can see. But thank you for that. I appreciate it. I don't know what I look, but I look like it's early in the morning. So JK says, yes, was just watching Mr. Wos, the boss, I'm not sure, video about all the new Samsung devices they released. Okay, cool. How was that? I'm not sure who that is. Scotty Fox says Johnny 5 is alive, and I think it's referencing the movie Short Circuit. Okay, got you. Short Circuit. I'm familiar with that movie. I haven't seen it. Elias said didn't mean it in a bad way. No, I didn't take it bad. I didn't take it a bad way. These are all jokes, man. And these are all jokes. Scotty does know. JK says now Apple and Samsung are making slim smartphones. What do you think about that? So the slim smartphones, I mean, it's not new technology. It's not new technology. You have to be careful about the battery though, because the slimmer your phone, they sort of have to work and contend with how long your battery is going to be able to last with these slim phones. But it's just a constant cycle. It's not even so. What I think about slim phones is I think it's really a marketing. It's a marketing ploy. It's marketing genius actually, because they go from big phones to small phones to iPads, bigger iPads, biggest iPads back to smaller, and so if you notice the past 10 years, it's been just a cycle. They'll give you the slimmest phone ever. It's just like fast food, like McDonald's and Burger King. Like how many How many ways can you flip a burger? How many ways can you make a burger? You make it with cheese, make it with I don't know, put egg on your burger, lettuce, tomato, then you're putting barbecue, and then you're like, oh, we're gonna go back to the original burger. This is the thinnest burger ever. Like it's all relative, man. It's all a marketing thing to get you to buy their products, because you got to understand, people only buy what they want to buy. They buy off of emotion. So they have to, as companies, Samsung and Apple and Google and Meta, all of these companies, they have to cater to your emotions of trying to get you to purchase products. There we go. JK says it's raining. By the way, it's raining here too. Yes. JK, where are you from again? You said it's raining. It's been raining all week, so you may be in the US too. JK says they're using carbon filters, so it's durable. That's what they're saying. Yeah, that's what they're saying, but do your research, right? Do your research. Okay, India. I'm sorry about that. You did say that earlier. I don't know. It's been raining across the world here for the past few weeks. It was floods and everything that's been going on. So, but yeah, I just think in the space that we're in, you can't forget about the marketing, because we are literally being marketed to by these companies, and they know we're being advertised to them, we're being marketed to them, and so they know the space better than we do, because they use the computers, they use the information, they use the artificial intelligence technologies to figure out and find out what we need most. And well, I just explained it on YouTube. So but yeah, this is a great time. I want to introduce you to who I am. My name is Brett. That sounded so formal and proper, but let me introduce myself. My name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. You guys are amazing today in this live. This has been great. This has been truly fulfilling and rewarding. Get in the chat, man. Let me know where you guys are watching from. The chat is live. The chat is live today. I've been called everything from uncle to educated, all the good stuff. That's cool. I'm cool with it all. As long as you're respectful, get in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Please let me know in the chat where you're watching from. The chat is live. We are live. Goldfish. Let me turn this car off. Goldfish says the other thing is that shrank cell phones 3 and 4, 5G, small towers on residential poles, vice giant towers, lower power, smaller battery. Okay, so you're just talking about like the service that we get from our iPhones. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. That is true. So yeah, there are a lot of different factors to that. JK says what you use, iPhone or Samsung? Yeah, I currently I use iPhone. I've been 100% iPhone, and not because I'm an iPhone fanboy. I've been called all that. Been called iPhone fanboy. Oh, you just only like Apple products? Yeah, I do. But it's a reason for that, because I'm, if you have computers and you have iPads, and like if you use Apple products, you're most likely gonna have the iPhone, just because it talks, it's the ecosystem is sort of, that's what Apple sells as the ecosystem. Oh, the sun is coming out. The sun is coming out, guys. JK says, okay, Scotty says, emerging spin-based computation and memory technologies is the future. Say more to that, Scotty. I like what you're saying. Emerging spin-based computation and memory technologies. Also, quantum computing is the next wave as well. But yeah, please say more about that. Yeah. It's like, any other comments? You guys got any other questions? Any other comments? You guys are amazing. It's good to see and to hear from you. I hope that you guys have subscribed. Those who are new to this channel, man, please subscribe, man. Come hang out with us live. Come hang out with me. Tuesday, I may come in. I've contemplated on actually switching my live to Wednesdays, but don't be confused. I'll be here Tuesday. I've contemplated about that in this space, but you come out, come in and say hi, be hospitable, be friendly. This is the space that we're in. Let's see. Who else? Let's see. JK says, oh no, to be honest, I'm one of those people who argue about Apple versus Android. You're one of those people that argue. You, along with millions and millions of other people. Some people really take it serious, man. And I see you gave me the face. Yeah, I am one of those people. I am too. I'll argue all points, all sides. It's no big deal, right? Like Apple versus Android, it actually sort of just gets old after a while, because I'll throw a video up. I've thrown up videos and shorts up all the time. And I don't know if you guys have seen me online before, but I'll throw up a iPhone versus Android conversation because people love that. They love to be able to compare and contrast. They love to be able to judge different phones. They even love to be able to judge. I'm sure you guys are judging me right now. Like, who is this guy sitting in his car just randomly talking to his subscribers? Well, yeah, I'll tell you who I am. I am a person who loves technology. I started in this space, music production. That's where I originally started on. I was able to pivot, some years later, but I started in the space of music production. And Apple was, of course, Apple is the brand for content creators, those who create tracks, music, create film, photos, just any sort of, digital creation. Apple is the brand to be with. So naturally, I started out with an Apple computer. I think it was a MacBook or whatever. And then I transitioned on and bought iMacs and Apple products here and there. Learn the whole system of how to produce through Apple's software and their programs. And this is where we are. So I love the conversation. Let's get it going. We can get it. It's sometimes it looks like a dogfight between Android and Apple. And I've put out videos about PC versus Apple or PC versus Mac. The never-ending discussion about which computer is better. Now, I have my opinion either way, but I'm not always going to be a Mac. I'm not, I'm team Mac, but I also understand where the PC serves its purpose, where an Android serves its purpose. I'm not so tied to Apple that I'm just like, everything's good about Apple, because no, it is not, right? I'm not too pleased about Apple's, even their latest computers, of how you cannot upgrade. Go check out one of my videos on that about the upgrading of Apple computers. The latest series they have, the M1 chip, or the M series chip. It's not an M1 chip, that's old. It's probably M4. You've got the different variants, the M4, the M4 Pro, the Pro Max. I think I'm saying that. No. That's iPhone. But the M1 chip is the chip that Apple created. They invented their own computer chip for Apple computers. So, but the unfortunate thing is you cannot upgrade. You can't upgrade your RAM. You can't upgrade your space, your external space. That's like a no. I don't like that. So PC guys are like, yeah, we can still upgrade. I can still build my computer. I can still take it apart. I can still add parts. I can take parts away. So yeah, that's the whole discussion there. JK say I'm not mean. No, I didn't think you're mean. Yeah, some people are taking it too serious, and it's not that they're mean, but they're just. It's a polarizing conversation, right? It's a very polarizing conversation when you talk about Apple versus Android. I mean, that's just the reality. JK says, humble workers who can't afford to buy these phones, though these kind of incidents are growing a lot in India. Yeah, and I from what I understand, JK, is you're able to, because you are in India, you can get iPhones for cheaper, right? Let me know if that's the truth. Like, you can purchase an iPhone right now. You can go to the store and they actually have, wow, the sun is bright out here. it is bright. I would let you guys see where I am. There's some woods. There's some woods. But isn't it something to where India they, because of the manufacturing or the policies there, something to the effect that the iPhone, they sell the iPhone for much cheaper. And then yet and still we have workers who can't afford. Yeah, I mean that's here in the US as well. Like there are workers out there that work on these products, work on what the companies sell us, and they don't even, they can't even really afford it. And of course, I've talked about in the past, I've talked about tariffs, talked about how that has affected us in this space. So, we got a few things brewing, a few things coming along. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much the space of where we are. So but yeah, it's all exciting. It's all good to sort of understand where we are, and we have to be knowledgeable about where we are in this space and what is going to be the tomorrow of technology, and how we're going to sort of integrate these different technologies. That's why it's even now for me it's hard. At first I was like, I got to get into space. I got to get in the space of investing in AI companies. But come to find out, there's so many AI companies out there. By the time you invest in one, there's going to be another one that's going to be better than it. So it's no even need for me to even try to find an AI company to invest in, because it's way too saturated of a space, right? It's way too saturated of space. So I'll invest in like Apple, Google, all the normal companies, right? So JK says, after China, USA, India treaty, no one actually is going to be expensive, a lot more expensive. Yeah, they're going to be a lot of, and I don't know with these treaties and these tariffs, like who knows, man? Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen? So yeah. Scottier is here, back in the car. See, Scottier knows. Thanks for joining the chat. I was trying to tell the people earlier, Scottier, normally like I'm in the studio. Yes, I'm back in the car, man. I got thrown out the house. Yeah, no, I'm actually out. I'm actually out and about. So yeah, I'm in the car. Whether if I'm in the car, I'm in the studio space. Like I was telling them earlier that normally I'm not. Normally I'm in the studio. I don't think people believe me, but thank you for confirming that. Yes, I'm back in the car, chilling. But it's just because I couldn't be at the studio. So I'm sort of away. But thanks for the shout out, man. Good to see you, Scottier. Thank you for joining the chat. I appreciate you for locking in. How's it going, man? What you got going on this weekend? Let me know. It's good to see a return subscriber. Scottier, you have to tell the group, have to tell the people how did you find me? I'm interested in that story as well. Some people are like, how did I end up here? Well, you ended up here because the algorithm has your preferences on lock. It has a avatar of you. How about that? We have our own avatars, but actually the real avatar is what the computer is picking up behind the scenes about your data and what you are watching, what you're searching. Remember, this is the internet of shared space, but it's not just shared space between us who are, subscribers or the creators, but it's also a shared space of data and information, right? So we just gotta understand that. So, but yeah, AI is on the prowl, and we got to understand where we're heading. We're heading into a space to where how many are tired of like passwords? Like I'm so sick and tired of passwords. I like there's a password for everything. But we're heading to a space where literally with AI, we're gonna have to have security measures to where your body is going to be a password. We're talking about quantum computing, quantum physics. Your digital identity is you. Like all the tools that the AI is exploring or that they're exploiting is ways and means to capture your movements, captures your identity. Even in some softwares, it captures your blink, how you function, how you respond, right? So this is a total field of biometrics that we're entering in. Even the rhythms of the keyboards. Now, how many know eventually the keyboard will become non-existent? So I don't even know why that's such a, the keyboard is such an antiquated piece of hardware. But AI is interested in all these things: how you sit, what words you use most frequently, your blinks, and of course your voice, right? So we were kind of getting into that lesson earlier about people were asking like, how did I get here, and what channel is this? And I'm here by accident. You're not really here by accident, like guys. Yeah. It's got a mod for you. Your page is changing a lot. Sometimes it's text, sometimes it's animation. I'm not sure who you're talking to, JK. Are you talking about my channel? Yeah, I don't have animation up here. I don't think. No, I don't have. No, not that I don't think. I know I don't. I don't have animation up here. Scotty says I was watching some videos about AI and computers, and then you came up on the front page. See, that's what I'm talking. So thank you, Scotty, for telling the people that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Because guess what I was talking about? I was talking about AI, and so AI recognized AI to send AI Scotty the AI video of me, even talking live. So there's no mistake. It's no accident. The reason why you guys are here. It's not some ooh moment, some spooky magician moment. It really is what it is. And I think Scotty happens to like the channel. I appreciate Scotty from being here and for showing up when he does. So, if you like it, you do. If you don't, you just move on. Clearly. Hey, listen, like this channel is not for everybody. It's only for those who it serves, right? And that's the bottom line of what I try to do. I try to add value in the space of where I am, because if you can't add value and or be entertaining in the space of content creation, then you're sort of boring. Like you're not gonna last, right? You're just not gonna last. Yeah. So thanks for that. Thanks for that assist, Scott. Here, appreciate it. But yeah, I would encourage you guys to go check out the channel. Let me know if you go and happen to watch a video. Please like the video, like the channel, subscribe to the channel. Send me a comment, and I will respond, just like I've responded to this comment as we are transitioning over into the part of the show where we're just really hanging out now. I'm really just kind of discussing, we're kind of talking to those who are up here. So feel free to shout out where you're from. My name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. I know I say that quite frequently, but because we get such a random crowd here, I have to kind of explain or tell people who I am. And some people will come in and ask, what is this channel about? This channel is about whatever you want it to be about. Because listen, I can already tell by who comes in here and who talks and who comments. I already know what your interests are, because AI has connected us. The algorithm has connected us. So now that you know, now that the curtain has been unveiled, you see what's going on behind all of this. It's magic. No, it's not really magic. It's not really magic. JK says, no, I'm just saying how you got on my FIP since lately I've been watching more tech. Your live came up. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you because you have been watching more tech. My channel is literally a tech channel. So when people come up here and they ask, what is this channel about? You can guess. You can pretty much guess. It's actually hilarious to me because, if I were to start talking about something else, I probably wouldn't see most of the crowd and most of who is up here. So, it just makes sense, right? It makes sense. We're being controlled, guys. We are being controlled. I don't know. Maybe I'm being controlled about what I'm saying. I don't know. I like to say that I'm my own person, that I bring my own ideas and my own imagination to the table. But I could, it could be also altered by Android. And that's the thing. Being a YouTube creator, right? it's very important that whatever you're going to create or whatever you're going to put out there in terms of this space and how this space is important to you. It's very important that you have to cater to the audience that is presented to you, and you have to cater in such a way that it's entertaining, both entertaining and educational. You got to have both, just a little bit of both. JK says, yep, I'll definitely check out. Yeah, check out one of my videos. I got like over 500 videos on my channel. Mohammed is here. Hey, Mohammed, how's it going? Mohammed has a interesting question about toothpaste. Does your toothpaste have salt? I'm sure toothpaste has salt in it. I don't think there's a thing on the earth that we haven't tasted that doesn't have salt on it. I'm not sure if I answered that question. I'm not sure if I even have the answer to that question. Does your toothpaste have salt? I'm not sure. Where are we going with this? Comment. But welcome to the chat, Mohammed. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you joining the chat. This is the part of the show where we really just kind of chill and talk to our subscribers. Even though I've been doing that all this whole entire live. Right, all right. Mohammed said, let's go on a drive. Yeah, why not? Let's go on a drive. I don't know how safe it's going to be, but I'm just hanging out in the car. I may go somewhere later and then go get some food. But you went from toothpaste to going on a drive. It's two random things, but see, I don't know. Mohammed, are you a bot? No, I don't believe you're a bot. I don't think you're a bot. What else do you guys have? Guys, please, if you get a chance, check out my channel. Check out the videos. My lives, I'm here every Tuesday and every Friday. I don't know why I'm clapping like this, because that is very interesting. The clap as if it's gonna be more important the more I clap. But yeah, please do. Please zero in on what I've got going on. This is a channel for you. If you are here, if you are enjoying this, please like this channel. If you're enjoying it, please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you get a chance. Yes. And so, yes, Mohammed is playing the game. Yes, I am aware of my existence. Yes, you are unaware, but you're typing, so you're existing. So as long as you're typing, you're existing, man. Yeah. Yes. Any other comments? JK says, I saw this post. Like, what if you woke up and someone asked you, how was your life? Like, what if we were in a simulation? JK, to be honest with you, we are in a simulation. I hate to break it to you. This is a simulation. And this is a game. This is a game, literally. And the reason why I say that is because you have to know how to play the game, so that you can win the game. Many people don't know that there is a world that exists within this world that we know as the Earth, and globally where we live, where we function. Not to be too deep about it, but yeah, it is sort of a simulation, right? And I keep going back to what I was saying before, like, how did you guys get to the channel? Like literally, you have to really think about. That's why people say you got to think about what you're thinking about. Because if you're not thinking about what you're thinking about, you're just going to do what you're going to do, and you subconsciously, you don't even know what you're doing. So you have to continue to question the space, continue to question the things around you. And I'm not trying to be like spooky or deep or anything, but that's just about life. You have to be able to think for yourself and think in the space about what you're thinking about. Because here it is. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to share with you this one point. I was reading the book, and the information that I got from the book, it was sort of talking about questions and answers. So technology, we're in a space with AI technology, and we've talked about that. I've talked about that, till I'm blue in the face, till the cows come home, whatever. We're in this space. It's constantly evolving, and it's exponentially growing to the point where, we get online, literally our entire being is about asking questions, right? So we ask questions, and technology has sort of been able to be the space to give us the answers to the questions that we have. So we ask questions every day. I mean, how many questions you ask a day to either Google or to your open source that you use? Probably infinite, right? So, and we get these questions, and the more questions we ask, you can probably times that by 1,000 of the answers that are possible. So in fact, the answer no longer becomes important as the question. Actually, the question is the most important thing, because without questions, there will be no answers, right? So the more answers we get, the answers become the cheap form of information and data to the questions that we ask. The question is actually the most expensive and the most promising, the most potential. There's more potential in questions that we ask than answers that we ask. If that makes sense, send me a like in the chat, like this video, if that makes sense. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? You guys getting what I'm saying? Guys, I just literally got a text from one of my good friends. He said Bitcoin is at 118,000. Anybody, any Bitcoiners we have in here? Anybody into crypto? Now that was random. That was random. I just got it. Just got a text from him. Shout out, Joe. Thanks for the text, man. I'm actually on live. He just notified me that Bitcoin is at 119 or 118,000. Gotta love it. JK says, Muhammad, I have salt in my toothpaste. I'm gonna actually go look. Is salt really in toothpaste? It's gotta be in toothpaste. Mohammed said, what do you think of races? I don't think about races. This isn't really a channel for us to talk about races. They don't rule my world. Like, forget the word races, but other people do not rule how I act and how I assimilate to society. Like, I just don't, because people talk about, oh, I just dropped my phone, guys. That was funny. People talk about like, oh yeah, races and people who are discriminated. Like, I literally don't have time. And people who have time, you have to kind of sort of question, like, what sort of insecurities do they have about themselves? And I just don't. It's sad, right? But like, racist, okay. I mean, I've had people say and call names and all that stuff, but like, it's just what you endorse or what you pay attention to becomes magnified, right? So the things that you pay attention to, like, if I say, okay, I want to see a red car, or I'm like, I gotta focus on a red car, all of a sudden I'm gonna be seeing red cars passing me on the road. Like, what you focus in on is what's gonna magnify. So I don't focus on it. It's not really, yeah. So Scotty says, not really. I think it's quite volatile to invest in no returns, whereas shares, you get a dividend. Scotty, you're good, man. You're good, man. You're good. You're good. You sound like Warren Buffett over there. I'm not mad at you. I'm in Bitcoin, but yes, Scotty, it sounds like your investments, you like to invest in businesses, because businesses are who people go to buy and to purchase. So it's an actual factual reason that businesses survive, that businesses thrive, that businesses make profits, right? So the stocks that are tied to the business that you purchase, you're actually purchasing an actual real reality. So I'm with you, Scotty. I'm with you all day. I invest too. I just happen to invest in Bitcoin as well, and I don't really feel like going down that rabbit hole. But thanks for the comment, man. You know it's all love, Scotty. I'm here. I'm here with you, man. I'm here with you. Mohammed says, can you guess my age? Yeah, Mohammed, you're probably 18. You're probably 18. Now you tell me what your age is. Now I have to rely on you to tell me the truth of what your age is. So, what's your age, Muhammad? You're 18? Yeah, I could tell. Listen, guys, I've been doing this for a minute. I've been doing this for a while. I can always tell, and it's not a bad thing. I just know. I just know. Did I get a follow for that, Mohammed? Did I get a follow for that? Hey guys, I just guessed Mohammed's age. You probably could have guessed it too, man. Okay, cool, man. Mohammed, I appreciate you, man. Listen, we're here to have fun. We're here to be entertaining. I'm not some magician. I just really focus in on people, and you don't even necessarily have to give me like your avatar or who you are or even your face. Like I'm literally just communicating with you on a platform that we probably just met, right? But I pay real close attention to context clues. I'm very perceptive when it comes to people, so that's been sort of my superpower. Not that I would even know. Like, I think I had one follower that was like 12 years old, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, you're young, but I'm very perceptive when it comes to people, and that's a part of who I am, because I'm always like, the bottom line for me is I'm always looking to help. You know what I mean? I'm always looking to add value to where you are. So, yeah, shout out to you, Muhammad, man. Shout out to you for hanging in there. So we're gonna do age guessing now. So I guarantee you that somebody asked me to guess their age, I'm not gonna get it. Like I'm just not. But yeah, lucky guess. Lucky guess. Anybody else have any other comments? We're hanging out, man. This is fun. This is fun. This is fun. Super fun. Mohammed says, what is one thing that you still regret about or happy about? Oh man, you just went deep on me. One thing that I'm happy about is I just appreciate being healthy, because I understand that I can do things that certain people have not had the opportunity to do, or maybe they can't do. At one point in time they could do, but they can't now. So I'm really appreciative for health, because if you have health, you can sort of make it through everything else. And you'll realize that the older and older you get. 18, you're sort of at a great age to be like, I say, even in this creator space, like you're even at an advantage over me, because I have a wife and family that I take care of. So therefore my space, my time is made up of taking care of my family, working for my family, paying bills, so forth and so on. The advantage that you have of being 18-year-old is you haven't necessarily matriculated into a job or workforce, and so therefore you have more time to be able to create. So I would say to you, like, take advantage of that. So that probably feeds into my regret, right? My regret is that at 18 I didn't really take advantage of the time that I had. I just kind of said to myself, I will always have this time. I will always be 18. This will always be the age that I'll be able to be. So you know that's what I regret, that I didn't spend the time to do it. So whatever you're doing, like, spend the time, man, to create, to build something, create something, build a business. Do all the things. Do all the things. JK says, yeah, nowadays young kids are smarter than some adults. Yeah, most of them are. But it's the knowledge and the experience factor that I really I do envy, kids who are smarter, but they're supposed to be, right? If you come out with beta software, right, for the first time, this software has a lot of issues, a lot of kinks. Like you're introducing it to your software friends, or people who you're potentially going to sell it to. It's in the beta phase, so you're getting all the issues, all the kinks, all the malfunctions out of it. That's the first version. Well, by the time the second version comes out, guess what? It's better. That's the same thing with being a kid versus being an adult. Like, I expect my kids. I have twin sons. I have twin boys, who both my sons, and yeah, they're smarter than me. I want them to be smarter than me. That's the name of the game. Like, why would they be dumb with me? They wouldn't serve a purpose to be not smarter than me. Now I have more knowledge and more experience, right? So there's a difference between being knowledgeable and having the experience to apply that knowledge, right? So education, knowledge is applied education, right, to life experience. So, and that's why even with AI and using artificial intelligence, I'm sort of at a great vantage point, because I've been able to create without it. I've been able to produce without it. So now that I have it, it's not taking over how I produce. It's not taking over how I create. It's actually adding to the fact of what I'm producing. It's adding to what I'm able to whatever I'm able to create. I'm not just going to it to just say spit this out, and then there's no creativity in that, right? I'm using it as an assistant. So, but at my age, I grew up in the world basically where there was technology, but it was not like what it is today, right? We did natural things. We went outside, we played, all the things that I still believe kids do today. But kids are so focused on output that they don't really care what it means or what it looks like to input. And most in a lot of cases, not all cases, not all kids, but yeah, and generally kids are smarter. Yeah, I was just making a comment to your comment, JK. Mohammed says, what is the one line you could tell the upcoming youth for their betterment? Oh man, one thing that I could tell the youth, let me think about this, for them to be better. I would say there's a fine line between listening and gathering advice. I would say listen to those who are older than you, but you gotta listen to the concept, the precept, or if somebody's like trying to tell you their opinion and they're older and they've experienced what they've experienced. Number one, they're bringing their experience to you, so they're trying to get you to understand, I don't know, a concept about life or growing up or whatever. So they're bringing you the concept. They're bringing you the lesson, right? They want to teach you a lesson by saying, hey, either do this or don't do this. Don't do what I did. But they're also bringing to you only their perception of the lesson. So they're only bringing their experience. Now, their experience may not be your experience, but you got to be able to differentiate between what their experience is and what the lesson is, because you want to take the lesson out of their experience. And there lies being smart. If you can do that, if you can separate the experience from the lesson, you will go a long ways. There are many times I bumped my head as a youth because I would not take either. I had adults and those who were in my life who heavily influenced me, or who heavily gave me lessons, but it was skewed by just what they had experienced. And some people have not experienced much. So the lesson they may be giving you may be a great lesson, but you perhaps will pass them in how you experience life, right? Because life was different 5-10 years ago versus how it is now. Is that making sense? I hope that's making sense to you guys. I don't know why this is turned into a philosophical, well, this is the after show. This isn't the show. We ended the show like 20 minutes ago. Does that make sense? Let me know. Give me some hearts. Let me know if that makes sense, if that's making any sense to you guys. Hope that answers your question, Muhammad. If not, I'll maybe try to explain it another way. But simply take from those who give you opinions. I've heard it this way, like, take the meat, throw away the bones. So the meat is the lesson. The bones are, what they sort of experience. My experience are just my experiences in life are for me, not for anybody else. So I dare not try to put what I've experienced on somebody else. Muhammad says, can you guess can you guess my country? Oh my God, man. I don't know. You'll get traumatized. No, I can't. I don't know your country, man. I mean, I would assume you're probably like either from like maybe I don't know, man. Pakistan. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I was assuming India or Pakistan, somewhere in that region. But that's only, yeah. We're guessing at this point. Don't get traumatized, man. We're friends, right? This is a this is a this is a friend and family channel. JK says, let me give a situation from a personal experience. People in creative fields, they have skills, ideas, talent, but they lack tools and equipment with work. What advice do you give? Oh, that's a good question. Oh, you guys got my brain frying today. Woo! Oh man. Let me read that again. Let's see. Give me a situation from personal experience. Okay. People in creative fields. So I'm a creative that have skills. So I have skills. I have ideas and talent, but they lack the tools and equipment. What advice would I give? If you lack the tools and equipment to work with your creativeness or your ideas, I mean, you've just got to really lock in and learn. You have to fall in love with learning how to use different softwares. Because once again, I'm saying this again, and software and hardware and all of this stuff is an extension of who you are. So in this space, if you're not privy or you're not experienced in using software, and there's a lot of software that I don't know about. Like I learned from you guys consistently. Like you guys come in and say, "Have you checked this out?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't." But I'll go. Guess what I'll do? I will go the moment I hear a suggestion from one of my followers, and then trust me, I have followers who are super smart, way above me in terms of being smart. Right? That's beside the point. The moment they give me a piece of software, guess what? I go and look it up, right? I become intrigued. I become curious. So it's all about the curious nature, because the moment you stop being curious about things, because you are curious in your creativity, you are curious in your ideas. And don't tell me that you have writer's block. That's just an excuse. Like, no, you stop being curious, or you believe. So here's the definition of writer's block. Writer's block is simply somebody who does not believe in the product that they're making. If they're writing a book and they get writer's block, that's because they do not believe the information that they're providing that's going to potentially help somebody else. They don't believe it, right? So I just become curious. Like you have to become curious. You have to stay curious, and that keeps you like on the. I feel sorry for those who are older than me, like people who are like can't sort of keep up with the technology, but that's because they've become concrete in how they sort of learn, or what they've learned through the years, right? There may have been a piece of software that's lasted for 10 to 15 years. Well, if you've been on that software for 10 to 15 years, there's been other software has come along and it's been better. Well, you are not only biased to the software that you use, you become biased, you become aggravated at other people who use other software, because you're like, how can I, it's a big enough world for you to be able to use software, to get what you need. But I just feel sorry for like older generation, because like the youth, like Muhammad coming up, 18, may not necessarily have a history of using software. So it's like it's easier for a younger person to learn it. But I refuse to let that be an excuse anyway. So people who say that they don't or they can't learn different software is just an excuse. It's simply an excuse, right? So hopefully that answers your question. Mohammed says, oh my God, India. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, India was a guess, man. It was a guess. But India, like, you guys, it was like 6 billion of you. Like, so I really wasn't a guess. It was like math and probability. Like, I didn't, Muhammad thinks some like prophet or something. Scotty asked Muhammad, how's India? Muhammad says people lack in civic sense, especially that Bihar people. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure who those people are. Scotty says, I don't know a lot about that, but I have a friend from Chennai. I guess that's it. Cool. JK says, sad to say, but true civic sense is bad in some parts in India, or in some people that's one of the things that's holding us back. Yeah. And it's all holding us back in here, even in America. I mean, you know, yeah. Yeah, so I'm starting the car. I'm gonna go for a ride. You see this? So I got, it's kind of a cool screen here. I'm like trying to figure this out. I don't know why I turn that around. JK says, oh yeah, I got what you mean. Okay, cool. Yeah, I agree 100%. Literary is actually increasing, but some people take nature for granted. So it might take an eternity for the total development of civic sense in Indian people. I mean, yeah, if that's your opinion, like, yeah, because I don't live there, I don't like to speak on things that I don't know, and I really will do that even when it comes down to like questions. If I get asked a question, guys, like I'm not gonna, and I don't know the question, I'm not gonna sit up here and I'm not gonna answer something, pretend to know or pretend to understand, because that's just, you're just a liar, or you're a fraud if you pretend to understand. So other cultures, I'll let you guys talk about it. You guys can give me your opinions, because I'm not from India. I'm not Indian, but I got much love for you guys. You guys are a huge part of the following of who I see on the channel. So yeah. Mohammed says, let's go. Hey, here's another Mohammed in the chat. He says he's late. So we've got 2 Mohammeds in the chat. So I've got to, like, you guys got to tell me. Now, Mr. Human, who is Mohammed, he was obviously first, but Mohammed to Mohammed, you guys, I'm introducing you guys to each other. Say hello, Mohammed to Mohammed. You guys know who you are. Scotty says, my friend was telling me that in the north there are some nice places. Yeah, which part of the north are you talking about? Are you talking the north of India? There's some beautiful places. Yeah, name some places in India. Like, gosh, that airplane ride is probably what, 12 hours, 14 hours. JK said, yeah, that's good. Let's hear Sao Paulo. Okay, there's some beautiful places in India, no doubt. Yeah. I'm sure there's some beautiful places in India. Welcome to the chat, Mohammed. Welcome to the chat. I've been talking to the other Mohammed until you got a call, guys. Sorry, somebody called me in the middle of the live. I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, the Taj Mahal stuff. Okay. Muhammad says my internet is acting up again. No, it wasn't you, it was me. I got a call in the middle of my live, so I was like trying to X my call, and that kind of messes up the internet. But how you been, Muhammad? How you been? I've been talking to another Muhammad, so you guys got to figure out what I'm gonna call you guys, because I don't even know if how I can differentiate. But Mr. Human number 3 is also Mohammed. JK says it's happened to me too. No, guys, like I said, I had a there was a I got a call. I was in the middle. Somebody called me, and so it probably messed up the. It probably messed up the service or whatever. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. So you're good. You're good. We're still here. We're still here. Guys, give me a like for the videos. Those who haven't liked this video, yeah, we're just sort of hanging out today. Fridays I like to do that. This is the extended portion. Usually I talk. That's the thing. Usually I talk for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then like we just kind of like chat about any and everything, because most people like to come to the channel to talk about AI and technology and all of this stuff. But today we're just, yeah, right now we've turned it over to you, the watcher, and you, the listener. If you're watching this for the replay, I appreciate you for joining, man. This is what we do. Please make the decision to come in on one of my lives. I'm here usually Tuesday and Friday. That's how you see some of the familiar faces here today. So let's see. Mohammed says, what's my favorite song and music? I like a bunch of music because I produce music, so I really don't have a favorite song or favorite piece of music. I like it all. I mean, I hate to, that's kind of like a cheap way of answering your question, but yeah. Scottier says 5G is noticeably better than 4G. Yeah, I'm on 5G now too. So why did that happen, right? Why did the screen like freeze on me? It literally says 5G on my phone, and I'm not even sure. Mohammed says music, fire. JK says 4G plus is better than 5G. I don't know. Namaste from India. Thank you for joining the chat. Namaste, how are you going? How are you doing, man? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you for locking in with me. Daniel is back in the chat. Daniel, what's up? Daniel is one of my good friends from, I mean, I don't know how long we've been on each other, about a month. Daniel is joining the chat. Daniel, you came back in. I hope your live went well. We've sort of been hanging out, talking about different things. Yeah. Y'all, you guys say hello to my friend Daniel. Really liked it. I really like and respect that dude. Respect him a whole lot. Mohammed says, yo, nut. That was Mohammed says, got kicked out of my second place ranking. Oh, yeah, you got kicked out, man. Daniel's number 1. Daniel is the guy. Another space nut. You guys got to recognize. Daniel is the man. Like, you gotta respect it. Even though he doesn't even flaunt who he is, but like he's a total genius. I'm just giving Daniel props right now. Mr. Whom, I hope you're well, buddy. Mahar says, did you listen to South Indian BGM? No, I maybe I need to check that out, because you're not the first person to ask me that, so maybe I need to check that out to see how that is doing. Daniel says 4G has longer sine wave. Yeah. Yep. Mohammed, you're learning German right now? Man, you are all over the place. You're learning German. How's that going? How's that going for you? Okay, here's the other Mohammed says, can you sing a song for us if you don't mind? I'm not a singer, man. I'm just a producer. I can sing, but I'm not singing in the car. This is not the time for this voice to do anything but talk. I want to be made famous for talking, not singing. Daniel says, I appreciate the kind comment. Of course, Daniel. Yeah. I'm glad you came back. Like, let me know, how was your live? I'm interested. JK says, have you watched any Indian movies or series? No, I have not. That's the unfortunate thing. I think as connected we are, as connected as we are as a world and as a space, we do not. We tend to not. We tend to only listen or be entertained by our own cultures, our own societies. So, you know, and that's unfortunate. But yeah, I'm definitely open to watching Indian movies. Daniel says, Daniel's asking about today's topic. Daniel, because I know you were here earlier, and you came back in. Daniel, to be honest with you, there was really no topic, man. The chat was on fire today, so I just was like, okay, let me just flow with what the chat was talking about. We talked about some things. I had a conversation with Muhammad about, you know, life and lessons and sort of learning. We talked a bit about the learning curve of the older generation and how it's much harder for them to learn in the space with software and technologies than it is for a younger person. Daniel, you and I, we're stuck in the middle. We're like sandwiched, right? You know, I'm not gonna say your age. I wouldn't do that, but I think they figured out my age. Somebody called me 33, but we all know what it is. So younger, old, middle age. But yeah, I was just kind of giving some advice, man. So that this live was literally about everything and nothing at the same time. But hey, this is what we talk about. We talked about it a lot. This is where we are. Well, I watch cricket from time to time. Okay, cool. Daniel says, just me testing out the AI, trying to refine it. It's the AI you will have to live chat with the HTTP. Okay. Yeah, I got to reach out to him. So he wanted me to reach out to him through Discord. So I got to sign up for Discord. That's not something that I've signed up for yet. Ronaldo or Messi. Yeah, like I said, guys, I would. Yeah, Mihar, I would love to be able to listen to South Indian or I guess watch South Indian movies. I cannot pronounce your name. J Glip. Can you say Happy Hanukkah to Alex Roswell? Yeah, I'm not sure. That was just a random comment there. If you have a chance, JK says, check it out. There are a lot of different genres. Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't mind. Mohammed's up here counting. You counting my viewers? Yeah, man. You know, I average a good strong 5 to 7. Oh my God. Older gentlemen need AI tools to keep up. It's adopt or get left behind. Daniel, that's what I'm saying. Like, you either adopt or you get left behind. Like, that's the reality of the situation. Mohammed, you can stop counting my you can stop counting my people, and you're counting them, they just keep going down. But this is like sort of towards the end of the show, man. So we're just hanging out. Send him and me a Zoom link. Don't worry about Discord for now. Okay, is that cool? Because I would do that. Like we can Zoom like better. Yeah. I mean I would have did it and gotten on Discord, but like it's like that's another social media program I have to get. So I'll send you guys a link. Absolutely. I'll send you guys. Well, I'll get a schedule from you guys for so we're having a side conversation. Daniel is like, we've been talking about some things of doing a podcast online. So Daniel, yeah, I'll get you guys I will send you an email to ask you a schedule so we can get on, because we're doing some cool things, guys, right in the midst of it. Making T want to join. Mohammed, what? Oh, wow, you guys are talking Indian now. Space Daniel says, when you mention the number, the lurkers run away. Yeah. Okay, Muhammad, we got it. Four viewers. Yeah. Dahari is here. Hey, Dahari, how are you doing? Did I say your name right? Dahira. I think that's right. Hey, how's it going? Mr. Hamid says, hello, whatever your name is. Man, you be nice to people. They coming in the chat and saying hello. Yeah, he was saying hello to me, not to you. But anyway, Muhammad is funny. Yeah. You guys like the video, man. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. How's it going? Daniel, what do you have? Any plans you got going on? I'm gonna send you, like I said, I'm gonna send you guys a schedule. You got any plans? How's Miss Space Nut? Say hello to her. Hope things are good with you. Here it is. Mihar says, I suggest you listen to the Master Movie BMG song named Vathtai Coming. That is the song name, and Master is the name of the movie. Telepathy Vijay is the actor, the hero. South Indian movie. Okay. Thanks for the post. Dehair says, where am I from? So I live in the eastern part of the U.S., eastern part of the United States. And Mohammed still continues to, I guess he's just going to count my viewers because he is bored. Y'all just let Mohammed be Mohammed, because he's, that's who he is. Daniel's enjoying the weather. I'm glad the weather's good out there in the UK. Hope you guys aren't too hot. It's super hot here. Mohammed says, you can't stop me is my gimmick for the stream. Yeah, you be the counter. I'm gonna make you a moderator. Can I trust you with moderation? We're moderating the channel, Mohammed. Anyway, good time. JK says, have a good time, guy. I need to go. Bye, Brett. Hope I can catch the next live. JK, thank you for joining, man. Thank you for being a part of the podcast. Yeah, please come back next week, man. Come back next week. Check us out. We're gonna be live here, same time, Tuesdays and Fridays. It's good to see you. Good to chat with you, man. This was awesome. Prashad says, hi. Prachi, how are you? How's it going? Thank you for joining the chat. Somebody's talking about Justin Bieber releasing a new album called Swag. I did not know that. And I did not know Justin Bieber was still releasing music, but shout out to him. Scotty says, have you been to Boston? I want to go. I was wondering, it's a nice place. Boston is a very nice place. Yes, I went to Boston for my anniversary probably about 10 years ago. It was super cold, so it was like in the middle of January. Boston's very nice. You got transportation, subway, beautiful area, great food. It's right on the water, so it's surrounded by water. So you know, if you're gonna go there, and I wouldn't recommend go in the winter time. But Boston is a very, very nice. Can get expensive in the summertime, but I absolutely recommend Boston. I'm gonna go back. I actually talked to my wife about going back to Boston. We talked about it yesterday. So funny you asked that. So maybe that's where we're gonna go. I think we're looking at maybe trying to go to like Rhode Island, somewhere further up north, in relation to where I live. So thank you for asking. I'm good. Yeah, gotta ask, man. Thank you for joining the chat. I appreciate you. What brought you here? Muhammad says, wake up to reality. I don't. Now Muhammad's yelling. Tanshu says, shout out to you. Man, thank you. Shout out to you as well. Shout out to you. Scotty, everybody says it's good to hear. I have family there that lives there, and I'm a big Patriots and Red Sox fan. Okay. Yeah, so you like Boston Red Sox and Patriots. Yeah, and if you get a chance, like, just come in and check out a game. That would be awesome. Like, that would be worth it alone, right? I think I'd rather probably go to a Red Sox game than Patriots. I'm not a huge Patriots fan, but, it's no love lost. Goated but underrated channel. I'm goated now. Yeah, I mean, thank you. Thank you guys. You guys are goats. Like, you guys are who make the channel. You guys make the channel. So, yeah. So, hey, this has been great. I appreciate you guys for joining once again. My name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. Thank you so much. I want you guys to check out, if you have not been to the channel, check out some of the videos. There may be a video out there that, you know, hey, this is a video that I brought value to, that you may be able to get something from. Go check out my channel. All the videos I have sort of a playlist. So if you get a chance to check it out, go watch one of the playlists. I have like accessories, I have computer stuff, just a bunch of different things. But this is the space that I've sort of created for my followers, for those of you guys that we've just been talking for the past couple hours. It's been amazing. It's been great. Somebody says to drive. No, I'm not going to be able to drive and talk to you guys. I used to do that, and I know that's probably not the safest thing. But yeah. And Muhammad's still counting. He's on 1 viewer. I hate my phone sometimes. 3 viewers. He's still going to be counting. Guess what, Muhammad? When I end the channel, it's going to be 0 viewers because nobody's going to be up here. But guys, really, I really do appreciate the community. Thank you guys. We're able to joke. We're able to kind of have serious conversation. If you get a chance, come back and watch the replay of this video, because I think we touched on a few things. Even though it wasn't necessarily tech related, we still were able to sort of we managed to really talk and chat it up. And I appreciate you guys' comments. You guys have been amazing. Come see me. I mean, listen, if I come on tomorrow, come back and check. Turn on your notifications if you haven't followed. I may be here tomorrow because I keep forgetting. I told you guys earlier in the video I thought it was Saturday, but it's actually Friday. So Saturday, I may come back up here on tomorrow to chat with you. It's good to see you guys. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you all so much for making this channel a success. Even with 3 viewers, it's not 3 viewers anymore. Like, I got more comments than that, so it's got to be more than 3 viewers. But you guys take it easy. Have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.